returning tomorrow. Prime Minister had written a letter to Sunita Williams. Please, if you can elaborate about Prime Minister wishes to Sunita.
No, it's so heartening, as you said. The Honorable Prime Minister has himself written a letter, expressed concern on his own behalf, personal behalf, as well as on behalf of 140 crore Indians. And she, being a daughter of India, has done the entire world proud. And as you said, she is returning after more than 600 days, which is a record of sorts, and has successfully accomplished the task that she was assigned to. While all of us pray for her safe return, we also feel proud of her, and we only wish that once she comes back, then there will be a recovery period of about 40-45 days when they are, subject to acclimatization processes, because having lived for that long in the space, and all of us hope that everything will be fine. And a very pleasant coincidence is the fact that today itself, Prime Minister Modi made a statement on Mahakumbh in the Parliament. And incidentally, Sunita also had expressed her wishes during the Kumbh, because when she saw the pictures of her family visiting the Kumbh, she was also in a way tempted to, yearn for it. And therefore, there's a very deep connection between her and India, and of course Gujarat, the state that she belongs to. She's always been talking about it, and that is also an indication of the fact that most of the space agencies outside India or abroad, including NASA, are now having Indian boys and girls leading most of their important missions.
Sir, you have also tweeted regarding the Sunita Williams. She's returning, and you said you wrote that the whole world is waiting for her. So, what is your message on this?
No, I think the future is going to be belonging to space in a big way. And as Prime Minister Modi once said, sky no longer the limit. And all this is happening at a time when we are moving in tandem with the rest of the world. I think one of the facts which is often tended to be forgotten is that the ISRO, the India Space Agency, was born in the year 1969. And that was precisely the year when the first human being, Neil Armstrong, landed on the surface of the moon. But today, we are first to have landed on the southern pole of moon. And many of our experiments are first of their kind, and they offer inputs for the other space agencies in Europe, in America also to pick up cues for, which means that India also is now heading very fast in its space economy growth. And as Prime Minister keeps talking of Viksit Bharat 2047, now we are at number 5, then we go to rank 4, rank 3, and so on and so forth. That value addition is going to come from some of those sectors which remain either unexplored or underexplored, or maybe did not find the kind of patronage that they deserved from the political dispensations of the earlier decades, will now get an opportunity to exploit their full potential. Space is one of them. We have started rising in space economy in a very rapid pace. We were very minuscule till a few years ago. Today we stand at $8 billion, and the future projection is so optimistic and so encouraging that we hope to go up more than 5 times in the next 7-8 years to about $45 billion, which means, in other words, the space economy is going to be a very important component of India's overall economy as we rise to rank 3, rank 2, rank 1, and so on. And we are also going to contribute hugely to overall global economy as far as the space sector is concerned.
The Prime Minister has stated that he would be entry. How hopeful are you?
No, sure. I'm so glad. I mean, all of us are so overwhelmed by what Prime Minister Modi has written, and we are also proud, a daughter of India, accomplishing what the entire world is looking up to. And while Prime Minister Modi has also offered her to visit India, I'm sure equally as much she also looks forward to visit India, as her family members have been repeatedly saying that it's been quite a few years now that she came to India. And as I was saying a couple of moments ago, she also apparently missed being a part of the Kumbh Mela. So I think this is going to be a grand homecoming for her, also a deja vu for all of them, and a very pride moment for each one of us.
Sir, tomorrow morning, any special plans? Any planning by the minister?
No, first of all, let's hope that everything goes off fine. That's going to be around 3:30 or so, because the undocking has happened very successfully. The downward journey towards Earth has started. It's about 17 hours journey. And then, of course, entering into the Earth orbit is the next, and then finally landing down safe is what is, of course, they'll determine the exact location where the landing has to happen. That will happen in the next few hours. And I think it's quite in keeping with what we are doing, because we are also now in a big way into docking and undocking. And the Chandrayaan 4 that is going to be launched in 2028 is going to have multiple docking and undocking exercises, which will prepare us also for similar kind of experiments, because we are planning to have our own space station in space.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.